All right, left Hex Cuba shelter, and it was 0.2 down a steep hill to get back on trail. But I got water, so I stretched my water through the night and the morning, and now I'm back on. First thing today is a steep climb. That's okay though. My understanding is it's supposed to get well into the 90s, so get the steepest climb out of the day. Well, it's still a little bit cooler. Seems like a good idea. And I'm sure it's going to be humid as hell again, but that is what it is. All right. Well, we're also starting with some puddles and mud, so put the camera away, navigate that, tell you more about my plans later if I remember. All right. All right, so good morning from hopefully the top of that climb. Really nice view today. I'm gonna say that in the middle is Smarts Mountain. Looks like there's a fire tower on top, so I'm guessing that's where I was yesterday. And man, good view. Not actually even sure where the trail goes right now, but like I was saying, tell you the plan for today. It's about 15 miles to the hostel, and then if everything goes as planned, I'll do a short day over Moosalok tomorrow and stay at another hostel on the other side. Then I can slack pack the Kinsmans, stay at that hostel again, and either they'll drive me back in the morning to where I started, or I'll zero there. Haven't decided. Also depends on availability. It is going to be the weekend, and they were pretty tight on availability when I booked for tomorrow, so we'll just have to see. Looks like there's a big crevasse down there, so I'm guessing that's not where the trail goes, but I'll look on gut hooks. But nice to have a nice view, even though it's a very steep climb to get here, but the rest of the day doesn't look too bad. Obviously some ups and downs, but it is supposed to be in the mid-90s. All right, I'm gonna figure out where the trail goes, and I'll get back to you with anything cool. All right, so I did figure out where the trail goes, and I didn't see blazes, but what I did see were these cairns. There's one here, there's one over there near where I was. And in a lot of the country where you have trails, they use these cairns to market and not white blazes. So I guess it's good I knew that, but I did see a blaze up this way, so that's where I'm headed. But I thought that was cool, so I just wanted to show it. All right, so here's a question for the little guys. All of these rocks are soaking wet and extremely slippery. And my question for you is, how did they get wet? Now, I'll give you two hints. One is, it did not rain last night. And two is, I had another hiker tell me that the rocks absorb water, and the pressure change squeezes it out of the rock. Neither of those answers is correct. So, take a few guesses, maybe look it up, figure out why Nomad is slipping and sliding on rocks all morning. All right, well, I was about 500 feet off before, but this is the actual top of Mount Cube. I know because there's a sign right there that says it. That's what we were looking at before, that I guessed was Mount Smart. All right, pretty steep decline, descent, and then pretty smooth the rest of the day, I think. Like I said, some ups and downs. Just stopped at that Trail Magic at the road crossing. About 10 miles to go. Doesn't look too bad. Those guys were all southbounders. They said it's not too bad. Thank you to Sue for the Trail Magic. Great stuff. Really appreciate it if you happen to see this. And just headed up here, somewhere around that sign up there if you can see it. Be getting back in the woods. Mosquitoes are supposed to be pretty bad, and they've been pretty bad all day, but I put on the bug spray and I just sweat it off, so I'll reapply it at some point when they get really, really bad. But for now, back to hiking. 10 more miles, about 11 o'clock. Shouldn't be a problem. All right, so don't know if you can see down there about 100 yards. Orange sign, just saw a mama and 2 cubs cross the street. Here's where the trail goes in. I don't know which direction it goes, but there's definitely bears in the area, so guess I'll just hope I don't run into them. I don't know. All right, but mama and cubs don't want to mess with that, so just maybe take our time here while we figure it out. All right, and man, this is dense. Made it to the trailhead. Only got a quarter mile or so down that way to the hostel, but just over those trees I could see a mountain, and I'm guessing that's Moosalok, and I'll be climbing that tomorrow. But I'm gonna start walking down this road, try to pick up my poles towards the hostel, and if I remember, I'll shoot some there. If not, I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, man, hopefully it's right up here. It was only a quarter mile. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but in this sunshine, it is blazing hot, probably 90 plus degrees, and I've been sweating all day, and I need a shower, probably more than I've ever needed a shower in my life. And I need to apply ointment to all my chafing, because man, I'm in some serious chafing pain. But there it is, it's on the left there. I see the sign, and I'll be there in just a few minutes, a few seconds, probably less than a minute. All right, thank goodness.